Here's what to do if your displacement is not working on Blender. So first we're going to add a UV sphere here as an example, and we're going to drag this and change this to the shader editor. We create a new material and we name it stone, and then we hit Ctrl+Shift+T to use the Node Wrangler add-on to automatically input multiple maps. And we just need to select the roughness, normal, displacement, and diffuse. And then we hit OK. As we can see, there's still no displacement because displacement is only working on render mode. Now we just need to change to rendered mode and add some lighting. We're going to use a sky texture. And it still have no displacement because by default in the material properties here, the displacement settings is set to bump only. Now we need to change this to displacement and bump. We got the displacement, but it's still not looking really good. And it's not because the size is wrong, but because our object is lack of geometries. In order for displacement to show in detail, is actually need a real geometry. So we need to increase the number of polys of our objects here, and to do that in a fast way, we can just Ctrl+E and then go to the subdivide and increase the number. The higher the number, the finer the details generated from the displacement maps. It's also heavier. And it's actually less effective way because it's harder to edit your object in the future. So instead we can just use a modifier, which is a subdivision surface modifier. This is a non-destructive way to subdivide your models, and we just need to increase the number here. But there's another way to use the subdivision surface modifier, which is a better way. And to do that, we need to go to the render settings first and make sure you are in the cycles render engine, and then change the feature set to experimental. Now the new options appeared in the modifier tab here, which is the adaptive subdivision. We need to check this, and yeah, it's working really good. So the way of the adaptive subdivision work is, the closer your object to the camera, the more it will subdivide it and the more detailed it will be, and vice versa. So yeah, it's more efficient way to use the subdivision surface. Maybe I'll talk more about it in another video, but for now, I hope your problem is already solved, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.